Welcome back to Crystal Wellness Studios. These are new projects that we're starting this week. We've run Sodalite before and we were very happy with it, but we did it completely in a rotary tumbler. Now our experiment is to run the first two stages of silicone carbide grit, stage 1 and stage 2, in the rotary tumblers, and then stages 3 through 5 in the vibratory tumbler, which is all the aluminum oxide grades. So let's prep the barrel. Let's take a look at this. We've got some beautiful Sodalite. I'm so happy with the quality of this rough. I mean, there's a lot of shaping that needs to happen. Ooh, that's nice. Oh, what a great piece. It's a really nice. Well, that one I don't think is going to turn out well, but it could be used for filler. This one either. Let's just run pieces we know that's going to work out. And almost like, that's a different stone. Okay, we've got a 3-pound barrel. Let's start filling it. Glad to see we've got a bunch of, I mean, it's similar sizes. Trying to see if all this will fit in. This is all left over from the first time we ran Sodalite. Had another couple of pounds left over. I think I'm going to throw that in just because it's a tinier size. Alright, these are the ones I didn't think were going to run well. This is not Sodalite. I don't know about that. It might be green Sodalite, but whatever. Let's see what we've got here. I think this is about 2/3 full. I don't think this one's going to turn out, but we'll put it in there. I don't know what these are. Okay, let's button this barrel up. We are going to put borax for easy cleanup and grit suspension. I'm only putting 1 tablespoon in. I think that's plenty. And then we've got our 6090, sorry about that, silicone carbide grit. It's a 3-pound barrel. And because I did a grit usage experiment a couple years ago, I know that I can go 1 tablespoon less than what everybody cries and says you need 3. But in a 7-day cycle on my Loratone 33B, I don't think all the grit's going to get used. I was having a lot of grit left over in my cycles, and now I have less grit left over. Put some water in here to just below the top layer of rock. Just a tiny bit more there. It's enough. And that's all that needs to go in the barrel. Now it is ready to go on the tumbler. And we will see this in 7 days. It's another new project. Well, it's not new, but it's another project started. Okay, this time we're going to use a vibratory tumbler for the last stages. And we will see the difference between rotary tumbling all the way through polish and splitting it between different machines. Okay, see you next week. Our next new project that we're going to start this week is Unakite. Now we've run Unakite before and we've done all 5 stages in the rotary tumbler. And now we want to experiment with doing the aluminum oxide stages, which is the pre-polish and polish in the vibratory tumbler, but still using the rotary tumbler for stages 1 and 2, which is our silicone carbide grids. So Mohs hardness 6.5 to 7 on Unakite, and it's pretty decent rough. Really pretty happy with the rough that we have here. Nice epidote on there. It's a combination stone. The pink is feldspar, the green again is epidote, and so it's pretty awesome. So we're going to run this in stage 1, 60-90 silicone carbide grit for 1 week with a tablespoon of borax and 2 tablespoons of silicone carbide. We'll see it next week, I think. You know, I think we're going to just let it run 7 days. And it should be fine. I'm hoping all of this fits in this 3-pound barrel. Oh, I think it will. That's an overfill. Oh, bummer. I was hoping all of it could go through. Oh, let's pull a couple out. Let's pull out a couple that are just mostly epidote. And we'll leave those pulled aside. Yeah, I think that's all right. And then we'll have mass loss next week. We'll throw those other 3 pieces in next week. There are 2 pieces. Let's see here. Whoops, sorry about that. Borax. One and the 2. Let's see. Need some water. That should do it. Yeah. You know what? I think I am going to just put those in there. There, now we don't have any pieces left over. I'm trying to use up all the stuff that I have on the shelves here. Kind of a squeaky lid. Alright, Unakite. We will see you next week. Woo! Alrighty, it's time for another new barrel. This time we're going to do Lake Superior, Michigan rocks. These are just miscellaneous rocks that we found on at Whitefish Bay Scenic Byway. That was where I was at when I got these rocks. September of 20. Holy cow, these things are 4 years old. They've just been sitting here waiting. A few of these I cut on a tile saw to see what they were on the inside. I think some of them are granite. Some might be some kind of a sandstone. There might be some quartzites in here. I really have no idea what they are or how they're going to tumble. And some of them are probably going to be too big for our tumbler. Like this one. I don't know. That's too big for this tumbler. It could go in a 6-pounder at some point. Ooh, dusty. Okay, I'm going to go rinse these off and we'll be right back. Ooh, look how pretty these are. Oh, wow. I have no idea how they're going to tumble. None whatsoever. So it's a complete experiment. Now I cut this on the tile saw because I wanted to see what it looked like on the inside. I think it's really pretty. I have no idea how it's going to tumble. It feels a little porous, so probably not well. But I'm going to throw it in the barrel anyway. Probably look, that's look quartz in there, so this is probably quartzite or maybe granite. This must have been a yellow day. I didn't like the yellows. There's some pretty big ones. Let's get some little ones in here. No idea what this little stone was. Just a little one. Trying to find the other halves here. I have no idea how these are going to work. This is a total experiment. It's a little bit different. There's a piece of quartz. Here it is. It's definitely a yellow day. Some slabs here. We cut them practicing on the tile saw. And we're cutting these in half. Which is nice because it gave me some more sizes in here. Alright. The barrel's filling up nicely. Yeah, these two I'm going to keep out. They're too big. The barrel's not big enough. Okay. Borax is going in here. As I put borax in everything, makes the barrel cleanup easier. Does some nice grit suspension. Makes the slurry a little thicker. Just one. You know, I don't know what organic matter are on these stones from running in, you know, being beach finds. Let me go grab some baking soda. I'll be right back. Okay, let's throw some baking soda in there. And what that does is it's probably too much. Probably only needed a teaspoon, but I'm putting in a tablespoon because I've got a tablespoon handy. The reason I put baking soda in here is for the organic matter, because gases build up in the barrel and it could blow the lid off, and the baking soda keeps that from happening. So, and I'll check the barrels as you know the week goes on to make sure it's not bulging, because I don't want to clean this up if it explodes. I'm going to put 2 tablespoons, which is probably too much because they're pretty much rounded and shaped already. But I'm sticking with a formula here. And we're going to need water. Do, 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 do. Okay. I'm going to see how these stones tumble. I have no idea if they're similar hardnesses. I think the sandstone one is, or Thomas stone, or whatever the hell it is. I think that is going to be too soft. It will probably disintegrate in this barrel. But we're in stage 1, so I'm not too worried about it. Okay. Whitefish Bay, Lake Superior, mixed beach stones, $60.90. Today's date. We'll see it next week. Woohoo! Another new barrel started.